Hi everyone, this is Minz here. I'm playing the Tier 3 American Light Tank, the MTLS-1G14. This tank's never been released. Initially, early last year, it was planned to be released in a package. However, so far it's never been released into the game. However, as you see, it's very unique. It has two guns on it, and they actually do fire because this gun, the dual automatic cannon, 37 millimeters. Basically, there's 10 shells in the magazine, and it fires 2 shells at once. So you really only have a 5-round magazine. However, since 2 shells fire at the same time, it basically cuts that in half, as you would expect. However, as you see, not a lot of penetration. Damage is decent. Accuracy a little low. Aiming time good. And basically, this thing, it's probably never been released because it's pretty broken. Has a ton of firepower for a tier 3 light tank. It can pretty much annihilate any tier 3 and most tier 4 tanks before they really can do anything. Because if you think about it, in this gun here, you do 40 damage a shot, 10 shells, 400 damage in basically a second, because it's a very short time in between shells. Now, as you see here, full crew, full equipment. Let's hop into a match here and just show this off a bit. Now, as you can see, not a very strong engine, so it's not very mobile. It's pretty large, and its armor is not very good either. It's basically a gun based around its firepower. Now, facing higher tier tanks, it can deal with most tier 4s pretty easily. Against tier 5s it does struggle a little bit, but if you get around to flank them, you can cause a ton of damage. And we get the new map, Mitten Guard. So this will be a little interesting. I actually have not played on this map yet, but I know that we're basically going to be driving straight down at the enemy. So this will be a little interesting. But the tank looks pretty cool, in my opinion, just by looks, and it's pretty overpowered as long as if you don't take a lot of shots in the beginning. So pretty much this is going to be a straight shot, straight down. I could stay up, and if this person doesn't cut me off. Could stay up there and do damage. However, I'm going to get up close and personal. Here goes that guy. Let's just wait for this. No, never mind. The Stewart's not going to come to me. Hello, Stewart. No? Nobody wants to come out and play? There's that tank, which he's a goner. As you see, you just basically vaporize anything in your path. Now I just have a very long reload. Then I'm gonna pop back out. This is D2 here. However, this Cruiser 4 is coming into my shell path. He's gone. As you can see, this is why the tank hasn't been released, because it's pretty deadly. Okay, now this guy not exactly full HP, but I'm just gonna reload here. Hello, little tank. You might want to run away because you're about to go bye-bye. Let's just repair this. I don't have a ton of reloading to do. Oh god, this TD's here. This is gonna hurt. Not if I can destroy him in one shell. Basically, one volley, not one shell. That would be insane. This Martyr 2 is going to be my next challenge here. See if we can't get him to move. It's gone. It's this D2 over here. Can't really penetrate him, unfortunately. However, still did a lot of damage to him. It's this T70 here. See if I can't get him. Can't really pen him. Can get him in the lower glacis though. This Stewart's going to be a problem, so I'm just going to hide. Let's just cover this reload up, and I should be able to get him easily. Here we go. And as you see, this is why this tank was not released, because freaking awesome gun, and it's pretty overpowered. Now, it does have a few weaknesses when it's facing higher tier enemies. However, as you see here, when you're first facing tier 3s and even some 4s, even though this was a tier 3 only, you just completely annihilate everything. Kind of feel bad, but as you see, Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, and I got a Scout, High Caliber, Top Gun Award. Damage, did 1,119, destroyed 8 tanks, experience-wise 1,230, and those 3 medals. But for those people wondering when this tank's going to be released, I highly doubt they are going to release it, because in its current state, it's pretty freaking awesome. Yes, they could bump it up to tier 4, and it would still be pretty fun to play, but a little less overpowered. But I highly doubt they're ever going to release this, and it's more likely just going to be a special tank that's basically for a few accounts like this one where every tank's unlocked and it's for testing purposes. Now, as far as the detailed report, didn't really block anything or spot anything. And as you see, had I used APCR and not used the gold option, it would have cost a ton of credits. But overall, this tank, it's amazing. I'll admit that. And it feels bad facing low tier guys. However, I highly doubt it's going to be released. I just wanted to show it to you. Not that I think you're ever going to be able to play it, and I'm not going to be able to play again most likely either. But this tank, pretty fun, but if they do release it, I do think it needs a little bit more balancing, because right now it's pretty broken. It's on the level of the Pz.Kpfw, which has a ton of armor. This thing just has a ton of firepower. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up to date with new videos I put out, and check out my website, Pz.Kpfw.com.